You're watching the Comcast Network. CN100, Chicago.
If you really look at Willowbrook, they're a team. I don't think they have a lot of size, but they fly around, they look like they have fun, and they're physical. A group of guys working hard together, all on the same page, it's going to be a tough team to beat.
Jordan Lynch is, seamlessly stepped into coming from, being an elite college player. I mean, we all sat there, being from the area, we all sat there and watched him as a Heisman finalist and things along those lines. And now has seamlessly kind of stepped into a situation to go back to where he went to school and where he had success.
In Chicago, you never know what weather you're going to get, right? If you can limit your turnovers, so have 0 turnovers, and you can take away the ball on defense, you're going to be very successful in the playoffs. So that's one thing we always preach.
Defensively, don't get beat deep, fly the football. You know what I mean? You do those things and you leave yourself in a pretty good spot. Offensively, being efficient in moving the chains always, whatever that is, and can never tell because they're week to week. There may be an adjustment you see and you find out. That's going to change up what you're going to do.
I know they do football the right way there, and they're going to have a great fan base. It's going to be a great matchup and a true test for our team.
Welcome to Villa Park, everybody, for the CN100 Game of the Week. It is a glorious fall afternoon. It's the most wonderful time of the year if you're a high school football fan. It's the semifinals, and it's a 7A game that we bring to you today. It's Mount Carmel against Willowbrook. Welcome, everybody. I'm Jim Blaney, along with my Hall of Fame partner, Jack McInerney, and throughout the years in the CN100 Game of the Week, some of the most memorable games that we've had the pleasure of bringing to you have been in the semifinal round. And we have an outstanding matchup today between two teams that have combined to lose only one game so far this season. Jack, Mount Carmel comes in undefeated, and they come in very experienced in semifinal games. This is their 26th semifinal game since the playoffs began back in 1974. They've won 17 of them, and they're looking to tack on another one today.
Well, that's a great statistic to have, but as far as these juniors and seniors, that basically all it is a statistic, and it's tradition. There's no doubt about it. They know they have a great tradition to follow. They have a lot of swagger. They have a lot of confidence, and we'll see if that continues today.
On the other hand, for Willowbrook, they come into this game with one loss. It was the first game of the year against Providence, and if Willowbrook can win this game today, they will do something they have never done in school history. That is, go to the state championship game. Although, interestingly enough, Jack, Willowbrook played in the semifinals the first 2 years of the playoffs, 74 and 75, didn't get to the title game, but they certainly have the football players and the athletes to make that trip next week to DeKalb.
Well, there's no doubt about it. In the last 3 years, this group has won over 30 ball games. So they certainly have a lot of confidence in their abilities. The schedules they played have been up and down, nothing great, but nothing that bad. But the thing is that they're excited to be here. And they got a tremendous crowd here. They're playing up against a tremendous team in Mount Carmel. And this is the kind of game that everybody wants to be in, because if you're not here today, you can't be in it next week.
Now, opposite fake. Snap goes to Lynch back in the end zone. He'll go down the sideline, and he has Parker at the 35-yard line, and he got away. If he can get to the end zone first, it is a 99-yard touchdown pass from Justin Lynch to Jolly Parker. Wow, what a change in events.
Well, I guess got a feeling right there they took advantage of the size and also the arm of Lynch to get it down there and make a play. He was one-on-one, and he made the play right there. He couldn't make the tackle. He's on an island. He takes it in. That's Jolly Parker, 6', 180 junior.
That sets a record for the longest scoring play from scrimmage in the CN100 Game of the Week. Huge play for Willowbrook. Totally open. Has a man open. And it is Everett Stubblefield down to the 10-yard line after J.T. Harris makes a touchdown-saving tackle. Willowbrook into the red zone and knocking on the door.
This is just an excellent throw, one-on-one. He's going to him the whole time. You can see he's out in an island right here, and he beats him by about 4 or 5 yards. And a shoestring tackle keeps him from going to the end zone.
Stubblefield and Holiday to the left. Tumulty will run it to the right, cuts it up, jumps into the end zone Touchdown Willowbrook. They cut the Mount Carmel lead in half, essentially.
You can see just how super quick he is. Gets out on the edge and then cuts back up inside. This is a design run the entire way here. They see how they block back, and then he cuts back. You can see how the safety was overrunning, trying to beat him to the outside, but he was quick enough to plant it kind of upfield.
Odaluga has been the workhorse here in the second half. He'll get the call again. Bounces off one man.
Wow.
Gets away from a second. He'll go into the end zone. And he got by Holiday. Touchdown Mount Carmel.
What an outstanding run. 18 yards by Odaluga. And it was all Odaluga that entire run. Just good running, hard running, 200-pound junior. He's had really a good ball game. He started out last week having a good ball game with 100 yards. Look and see the effort right here, how he bounces it outside, bounces right off those tacklers right there, and that's just an outstanding effort on his part, showing good power and speed to get him in the end zone.
Looks left. Nothing there. Brought down by Tommy Egan back at the 41-yard line. 5 sacks today for the Caravan.
And last week, Tommy Egan was just as effective against Phillips. Coming off the edge, you can see right there, nobody blocking him, come straight flat down. Almost he never saw him till the last second. Couldn't make any kind of a move.
To view this Xfinity program in its entirety, visit CN100.tv for a list of airtimes, or view this program anytime on demand by selecting Get Local and choosing Game of the Week. For Xfinity X1 customers, scroll over to Xfinity Services and select Get Local, or simply say Get Local into your voice remote.